Welcome back to the channel, everyone, and welcome back to the wainscot series. This is video number 7 in the series, and if you missed the last few videos, I'll link them in the description. But basically, we built the window jamb assembly, consists of the jamb legs, header, and stool here at the bottom. Now what we got to do is dry fit it in its place, see if it fits, and if it does, we'll go ahead and pull it back out and then put the casing on. Then we'll set it aside, and then we'll build the wainscot unit for this wall. Now the reason I'm doing it in this fashion is because I still want to have a horn on the stool. The reveals on the side that comes out. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go back and watch the last few videos. So at this point, we're gonna go ahead and fit this in here. Now it should fit because I took all the measurements, did everything properly. So it should be perfect. But if it's not, then we'll make adjustments, and that's what I like about the pocket hole. I can take it out, unscrew it, cut off whatever I need to cut, measure, and get it just fit perfectly snug in there. If I was nailing it, I wouldn't really have that liberty. I would, but it would be a big hassle. So we'll see if it fits and make adjustments if it doesn't, but it should. All right. See if it wants to go home. All right, I'm gonna say that's good. It's in there by itself, it's in its position, it's not falling out, it's tight enough to hold, but not loose enough to fall out. I'd say we're ready for casing. And usually with these things, when you're putting them in, you just push a little bit on each side. Same thing when you're pulling it out, just a little bit on each side, no sudden movements to snap the boards. And it should just finesse its way out of there. Anytime I'm going to mark reveals for casings, I always bring out this tool. This is a Craig Multi-Mark. It is great for that because it has a built-in 3/16 offset between those two little step down pieces right there. You just guide your pencil along that guide and then slide this down the material that you want to mark. Pretty cool little tool, has a built-in little level here. And then also if you want to set custom reveals, you just loosen this knob and then you can tighten it and set it to whatever you want and then guide your pencil right here on this ruler. But like I said, it has the built-in 3/16 offset for the reveal, and that's what we do for all our casings, 3/16. So we're gonna go with this. So go ahead and mark this. And I'll continue to mark this all the way around the whole jamb, all the way down to the stool. And then we'll be ready to take our measurements and make some cuts. So to build this casing, it's going to consist of 3 pieces, and I'm going to cover this again real quick. It's going to consist of a 1x3. This is a 2.5 inch wide board. That's 3/4 inches thick. It's going to consist also of a 1x2. This is a 1.5 inch wide board that's also 3/4 thick. And then to trim it out, we're going to use this standard cove molding. This is 3/4 by 3/4. And I went with this just because I like the simple profile, just nice soft swoop that it has there. But let's go ahead and build the casing, and then we'll be ready to take our measurements and make our cuts. So real quick before I assemble these larger pieces, I have some offcuts that I just want to show you because it's easier to show the camera with these small pieces. So I've got this 1x3, the 1x2 is going to go on top of that, and then the cove molding will go inside the little 90-degree area that makes, and this is what we end up with. So now that we have our 3 pieces of casing assembled and ready to go, we can go ahead and cut those and install them onto the jamb. We're going to do that with 18 gauge brad nails as well. And to do that, I'm just going to bring the casing to the jamb. Not going to stretch my tape measure out. I'm just going to hold it in place and then mark it in place because we made those reveal lines earlier, and we can just simply mark it right on those reveal lines and we'll be good to go. Since I pre-assembled these, they're not exactly perfect here at the ends, so I'm just gonna chop that off. I always do that anyways, even with the millwork that I don't assemble. I always just chop the factory edge off, and then I can bring the workpiece to the jamb. And for this task, you don't hear me talk about safety a lot, but I will be wearing safety glasses for this because since I nailed this in here with these brad nails, these pieces of nails will go flying. It's not gonna affect the cut, it's not gonna affect the blade. We may not even cut through a nail, but in my experience, I have cut through nails and they do just deflect into the air somewhere, and you don't want that in your eye by any means. That would be, wow, that would be very bad. I've gotten like little pieces of wood in my eye before. It's crazy. It's all you can think about. Your eye just gets so irritated with it. I can't imagine a piece of metal. Perfect. It's exactly what I wanted to see. I'm on my reveal at the miter. I'm on my reveal all the way down this jamb here. So this piece can go ahead and be installed. Just gonna start on one end here. Start shooting some brad nails into it. And that's plenty strong to hold it. And I'm making sure I'm on the reveal the whole way down as I shoot this. And down here where the stool meets the casing, I'm going to drive a brad nail from the bottom of the stool up into the casing to close that gap right there. You can see there's some play in it when I hold it tight and then I release it. And then I can just solve that with the brad nail. And that closes that gap up pretty nice. All right, so I got these 3 pieces of casing dialed in and they are ready to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue them up, get this assembled. Last thing I'm gonna do before I do that though, is just put another 5/8 nail in the very end of this miter, only on the cove, so it doesn't wanna wobble around during the glue up, since it doesn't have a fastener right there at the end. But other than that, this is ready. Check our miter one last time before we put this glue on. We should be golden. Get a clamp ready in position. So that'll hold it for me as I adjust this, because this can roll around because it's kind of out here in this void of space. I think we can pop this thing in without moving the glue joints too much, hopefully. I kind of don't want to, but I want to see it at the same time. So impatience, you know, can really mess up with the glue, but we'll give it a shot and it should be good, I'm thinking. That came out exactly how I wanted it to. We got our nice back band casing. We got our notch cut in there for our wainscot build. And we can still have a horn reveal right here. That was the whole purpose of that. But let me know what you think about this. I'm really liking it. I like the 3-piece casing. I like how bulky it is. I like the inside jamb reveal and the squared off stool. It is just exactly what I wanted. And these clamps too, they're really strong. You'd be surprised how strong those little spring clamps are. But I haven't had them that long and I'm surprised at the tension that's on those pieces of metal. They hold super tight. But that is going to wrap it up for this video. Let me know if you have any questions or comments down below. Did you learn something? Did you find this valuable? What could I have done different? Just let me know. I read all the comments. Can't respond to all of them, but I do read them all. And one other thing, as far as finding value in these videos, I have mentioned before that I am now doing YouTube memberships. They've allowed me to do it. It's totally up to YouTube who they allow to do it. So I'm doing it, and basically what it is if you find value in these videos that I create, then you can simply donate. It's not like I'm gonna start charging for videos. It's all still gonna be free, but you're just saying, hey, I like this stuff that he's giving us for free, I'll help him out. And though I won't be charging for videos here on the channel, there will be benefits to becoming a member. I'm gonna be doing member-only live streams once a week. And then also I'm going to be answering any questions that you guys have. As far as pricing, I'm gonna have whole live streams pretty much just dedicated to pricing. I know a lot of people don't really care. They don't watch this channel to run a business or figure out pricing, but that's what I'm going to be talking about, more kind of behind the scenes stuff of running the business that I know most of you guys probably don't even care about. So I'll just leave it for the members only. But other than that, that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Take care.